So, how you doing? Here, I'm gonna be posting my prop firm trading results. I traded all year this year, which is the end of July, so it's been 7 months of trading prop firms, only prop firms, and I want to give you my review of trading prop firms. I would say, first and foremost, it's a high risk reward endeavor, which inherently is a low win rate. Okay, the biggest pull from prop firms, the biggest lure, is that it is a high risk reward endeavor. Man, you pay a little amount of money, you get to control a large amount of money, hypothetically, even though you have tiny risk, and you have potential to be able to make a lot of money, and that is the draw for sure. It does feel like the gold rush, where people have, in the 18 whatevers, there's a gold rush where people like, hey guys, this is the time to do it. Come on guys, we got to do it. Like, wait until, and I'm hearing podcasts of like, I hope prop firms don't disappear. This is the best time to trade, right? Like, this is the greatest time to do this. And I'm hearing all this, and I'm really trying as well. I'm trying to do prop firms, and at one point I was on that boat as well, because there is so much potential, and if you are a terrific trader, you can make a lot of money in prop firms. So I understand that, but there does come some negatives, and the fact of the matter is that it is a low win rate. Okay, they're not handing out payouts, man. It's you have to earn that payout, like through thick and thin. You have to do a lot. You have to go through some loopholes to get to that payout. There are companies like Take Profit Trader has been really good with payout policy, but there's most prop firms have these rules with payouts that it's hard to get through that. Not only that, but there's trailing drawdown, which makes things hard. Like, you might think that, all right, I can escape trailing drawdown, say 1500 is trailing drawdown. You get up 1500, now it's at zero, now it's not trailing anymore. You have 1500 of risk, but getting to that 1500 mark and then pursuing further without drawing down, it's just really hard, man. You can do it for sure. People have done it. I've done it, but it cuts the win rate even more. It's already a small win rate to do this, and it does cut that win rate, because the trailing drawdown does kick you out a lot of times, and I've been up, $1,200, but then came down to break even. Like, all right, well, now that I have $300 worth of risk, right? I mean, that sucks. And then I lose the account, and then the records show I have only lost $300, yet my account's gone, right? So I didn't lose any. I only lost $300. The thing is that trailing drawdown just kills you, man. It does hurt, and I don't like those, but you gotta. So what's my review of prop firms? I think that the payouts are real. I don't think it's a scam, but I do think it is playing on people's gambling tendencies by having it small amount of money, multiple and copy trading, and multiple accounts, multiple prop firms. It does, with all that number of accounts, let's say more than 10. I've had more than 10 prop firms before, or prop accounts. It's just, how are you willingly supposed to trade 10? So then they created copy trading, which you tie them together. You tie them all, tie 5 of them together. And that's just a fancy way of losing quicker, because you can lose so easily, man. I'm telling you, it's a low win rate. So they're just like, all right, let's stack these low win rates together and just have them lose all at once, and I think they make even more money. So copy trading's out of the window. Prop firms, the only way to do it, in my opinion, is to spread out as much of accounts as possible and go for small gains on each one of them. And then if you lose the entire account. Fine. You treat the entire account as a trade. So in your real life, so let's say it's a $1,500 account, right? You go for $200. You risk $1,500 to go for $200. You win, right? Because it is more likely, believe it or not. It is more likely. It's proven. It's more likely to win a trade if you risk $1,500 and your profit target is $200. So it's obviously tiny risk reward, but you can incrementally grow it. So you do that spread amongst multiple accounts, and pretty soon you'll see that there are streaks that envelop and that you can have some accounts that maybe 1 out of, 5, 1 out of 7, maybe 10, who knows, that do string along to be positive $2,000. Okay, because that can happen. So that's the way to do it. But then if you do that, it's not longevity, because the prop firms don't like that. They will cancel you because you're just using the whole system, and their whole point of them is to be like, I want you to trade your account, yet you're trading all these 16 different accounts, and you're just doing this to try to get a payout, and obviously you will be guilty when you get canceled. And that's always lingering in the back of my mind if we actually do this right, or if we're actually trying to make money doing this like that. So then you'd be like, all right, how about we don't use prop firm trading like that? How about we just trade a prop firm like we should trade? And that's my point. Prop firms take away and distract you from trading properly, because there's so many accounts, because there's rules and things, that it becomes an activity of trying to get through these rules rather than trying to just trade and trying to just trade your account in general. And I do think that it distracts you away from the goal in the first place. The goal in the first place is to do things right and properly, and have your rules and trade properly and consistently, and be able to do that day in, day out. And although the prop firms advertise to do that, they want people that do that. The issue is that even if we do try to do that consistently and have our rules, a daily loss limit for ourselves, and really do things right, it's still a low win rate, because that trailing drawdown, because they give you such tiny risk anyways, you'd have to go really slow. And it's just, even if you do copy trading and really slow and do things right, I do think that it's still a low win rate procedure, man. It's a low win rate, and you can lose even if you do things correctly and right. So a lot of people just don't do things right and just gamble and try to just streak things around. And so, which I think I don't know who would win in that, So I don't know. So then we arrived to the point of my review. I don't think I've said anything at this point. Whatever. I prefer to trade my own account, man. The payout rules in my own account is fantastic, right? There are no rules, right? You can set them for yourself weekly. All right, anytime you get up $200, you withdraw $200. Great. Or Friday withdraw. I don't know. You can do that because it's your own money, bro. There are no rules. There is no profit split. There is nothing, There's nothing. You're demanding from no one. And that's the point of trading, bro. The trading is freedom. And, prop firms, although they give you so much leverage and be able to do that, and it's possible, trust me, it is, it's just such a low win rate. And I'd rather have something that you can trade your own account and just go for something really small. I'm talking, I don't know, $200 a day, right? That's really, really awesome. $200 a day is like $5,000 a month, which is fantastic. Obviously, what are your losing days? $100, $200, $500, We'd have to figure that out, but I don't know. I just think that's the way to go, dude. Just trade your own account, and whatever happened to just trading one account anyways, right? It was always like, how's your investing account going? Oh, it's going well. Because people generally have that one account, right? That's what it's supposed to be like. You have one account, not 13, man. What do you mean you have 13 accounts? It's just weird. It's just weird, and I know it's a game, but I think it's distracting. And I'd rather do your own account, even if it's a tiny little account. Just trade your own account and make little ass amount of money, because prop firms, it's really hard to make money anyways. I'm just saying, unless you're really good, which is just so hard. I don't know, man. I'd rather trade my own money. But all right, that's my review. All right, peace.